Hello everyone, it's Peta from Facerobics. Today we're going to be talking about the 3-part eye exercise in Exercise Along With Me Series 1. This exercise is the first eye exercise in all the series. And the reason why I chose it to be done this way is for you to get used to using your eye muscles. When you first start facial exercises, it's really difficult to isolate and understand how to get those muscles moving. So this is the reason why I did it this way. When you're doing this exercise, I'll just grab Dorian and I'll show you the muscles that you're using. Also, have a look at the schematic. It is in the description box below, so you can download it to know what muscles you'll be using. So with this exercise, you are not using the orbicularis oculi. This orbicularis oculi is a very strong muscle and it enables you to move your eyes and scrunch up your eyes. Also, it's attached to the frontalis and it's attached to a lot of these muscles here that are connected to your lip. So this muscle helps lift the corners of your lips to help you smile. But today we're not going to be using this muscle. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using our eyelids and the muscles around our eyelids on the inside. So with this exercise, all we're going to be doing is opening and closing the eyes. So before we do the placement, I'll show you how to open and close the eyes. So when you do this exercise, you just open and close and you squeeze ever so gently. And you might hear a slight vibration in your ear. And you can also see that I'm not squeezing like this. I'm not doing any of this. All I'm doing is opening and closing my eyes and I'm squeezing my eyelids. And my eyelids are flat. So when I squeeze them, my eyelids, the corners don't squeeze up. They just stay flat. And it's just a gentle squeeze of the eyelids. So get used to doing that first. The next thing is placing your hands to isolate the orbicularis oculi. Hand placement, finger placement is really important and central to Facerobics exercises because you use your fingers to isolate the muscles, to hold them back and to stop them from creating wrinkles as you're doing the repetitions. So with this exercise, you use the knuckles of your hands and you tuck them comfortably into the eye socket. Now, part of the finger is covering this part of the eye socket, right in the corner here. So part of this finger here is covering the eye socket. So you can see my fingers are going upwards. So that is the direction that your fingers need to be in when you do this placement. So first off is into the eye socket, then curl your forefingers around your brow and then press firmly. And what you should be feeling is the skin and the muscles should be pulling back into your eye sockets a little bit. Now don't press so firmly that you give yourself a headache or that you're making massive red marks all over your face. Press firmly where it's comfortable enough to hold back the skin and muscles from moving as you do the exercise. Also, place your fingers just on this part of the brow. So you can see how it's just right on the very, very top of the brow. It's not over the top. They're not back here. They're not back here. And you'd be surprised when I say to people, place your fingers over your brow, people put them here. So we're putting them over our brow and we're placing our fingers over the line of the top of our eye. So this being a 3-part exercise, what you need to do in the first part is look straight ahead. And you do the first part 50 times. So do it with me. Close your eyes and open them. And as you close and open them, all you should be feeling is a very, very gentle pulling. Just very gentle pulling. Not strong pulling of that area, not stretching of that area, just a very gentle pulling when you close your eyes. You can see I'm not going like this. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just opening and closing my eyes, and when I close them, I squeeze them a little bit. That's all it is. When you do the second part of this exercise, again, your hands are still in position. All you do is look up. Now, did you see that movement? I didn't go like this. I didn't go like this. All I did was look up. And all you do is look up at a 45-degree angle. And then close your eyes again. This time you should be feeling more of your bottom eyelids moving upwards slightly, as opposed to what it was like when you were looking forward. It was the top eyelid. When you look up, it's the bottom eyelid that you're feeling more. So the next part of that exercise, when you finish 50 repetitions, look down at a 45-degree angle, and again open and close and gently squeezing. Making sure that you are looking down at 45 degrees and no more, not on a strong angle. Because if you look down at more of a 45-degree angle, you will cause stretching of this part of your eyelid, and it can cause damage. So you need to make sure that you're just looking 45 degrees. And don't squeeze your eyelids too hard. You can see how I'm doing it. The next part of this exercise is to look forward again, is to look straight ahead and close your eyelids and squeeze gently for 20 seconds. And if you hear a bit of a vibration in your ear, that's fine. Now you can see I'm not doing this. I'm not squeezing my eyes in this exercise at all. When you're doing a 3-part exercise in any of the Exercise Along With Me series, you only do 50 repetitions. You don't go to the next level and do 100 repetitions of each. You don't go to the 3rd level and do 150 repetitions of each. You only do 50 throughout all the levels. So if there's a 3-part exercise and I say do 50, look straight ahead, 50 up and 50 down, that means all through the levels. Okay? Don't try doing any more than that, because all we're doing is getting our eyes used to moving. It's really interesting because you'll be very surprised on how much we don't actually move our eyes. And when we actually start moving our eyes, what happens is it starts exercising them and making them stronger. It's a very good exercise for a beginner, so that's why it is in the first series. And I ask also that if you do get a bit confused about what I'm doing, go back to the video, come back to the video here and watch it again. And be very specific about where I'm placing my fingers and what I'm doing with my eyes. Be very specific about it. Now some people will tell me that their eyebrows are too low, or they're too high, or their hands are too small. Your features are in proportion with your hands. So if you've got small hands, you'll have small features, you'll have a smallish face, and your hands will fit. If you find that your fingers are a bit short, just try to move it comfortably into position and do the best you can with it. That's all you need to do. It's very, very easy to actually adjust your hands and your fingers to the exercises. Now guys, please do remember to like the video. When you like the video, it helps me in the ranks of YouTube, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you will get all these updates. Especially if you want to learn facial exercises, you really do need to subscribe, hit the bell, and the bell will give you those notifications when I've uploaded. Because if you miss videos, then you start missing the exercises, you miss the updates, and then you get confused. You actually have to watch the videos to get the information. All right, well, you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye.